Hello and a gigantic welcome into episode 31.
We start off by bringing back an old topic with the new school, Lubbock getting another book vending machine.
Just to be able to see the smile on their faces is absolutely worth it.
Then we get a little theatrical, our younger students showing off their poetry and theater capabilities.
I'm just trying to give them another medium for them to express themselves through whatever it is that they could possibly be going through in life. They can, you can, express it in any way, but you could also write a poem about it.
We recognize our amazing, fantastic, super duper moms before this Mother's Day.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Then we jam out, but stay locked in with our Iron students as we take a look into the sounds of their year.
And of course, Monterey's very own baseball and softball teams stay right in the wake of competition.
This and a whole lot more soon to come on Lubbock ISD Today. Hello and welcome into the 31st edition of Lubbock ISD Today. I'm Elena Lucero.
And I am James Pennington. And boy, do we have a special show in store.
That's right, as we bring you the news that matters to you. First, we celebrate an amazing anniversary between LISD and the Foundation for Excellence. This golf tournament, hosted by the Foundation of Excellence, was the 25th of its kind and has led to amazing opportunities and benefits in our district.
So this golf tournament, the whole purpose of it is to raise funds for our Foundation for Excellence, and our Foundation for Excellence actually provides students and staff with opportunities to either purchase innovative things for their classrooms or for students to have opportunities that we simply cannot afford to pay for as a school district with limited resources. And so we are grateful because the FFE provides phenomenal opportunities for our staff and students above and beyond our basic educational needs.
Wow, that's an incredible partnership, and we're not done with partnerships yet. The Alliance Credit Union provided some amazing scholarships to our LIC seniors with representation from every one of our high schools. All of these seniors were recognized at the Alliance Credit Union Scholarship Banquet.
Yes, this is really our investment into the kiddos. So today was the Alliance Credit Union Foundation reception. And so these scholarships, a portion of that comes from our paychecks and from our hearts. And we're investing in each one of these amazing students today and cannot wait to see who they become and how they impact our futures, because they're the future for all of us.
Congrats to all of them at McWhorter Elementary School. Students were excited to receive the opportunity to get a new book, but not just any book, a book from their brand new Bookworm vending machine. This vending machine will take coins that students earn from teachers and help get students excited about reading.
Yeah, so we were able to donate this amazing machine, this Bookworm vending machine, to allow the kids in McWhorter Elementary to earn coins for either good behavior, good grades, or just overall excellence in the school. And so they're able to get these coins and purchase books and become part of the reading book club, which is amazing.
And sticking to McWhorter, some of the amazing students had an opportunity to share their talents. Many of the students had an opportunity to read their own poetry to others. This was an amazing way for them to work on their communication skills while showcasing their hard work in the classroom.
For the last 2 weeks, they've been studying poems and learning about different poets and reading different styles of poems, then using those styles to inspire their poems, and they put them all together into posters. Tonight they were able to present at their posters, and then some of the brave souls were able to get up and read in front of everybody and do a little bit of spoken word poetry.
What a fun night at Monterey High School. Some graduating theater students had the chance to showcase their hard work. This senior showcase was completely student-directed and performed, giving the Monterey seniors an incredible night of celebration for their devotion to theater and a chance to take a final bow.
Can you tell me how it got good improvements to me?
Yeah, so freshman year I was fresh out of middle school and I was in my little shell, and slowly throughout the years people begin to help you open up. and be able to be your true self, especially on stage when you're in front of everybody. And now as a senior, I feel like I can be myself around everybody, no matter who it is, all because of theater.
It's that time of year where our seniors are finally getting recognition for their hard work these past 4 years.
You know, who else gets recognition at this time of year? Our moms. Dilly Chirfinio shares with us his story on Mother's Day.
Likes to take me to Dallas. She also likes when I got hurt and she helped me up things, gave me a Band-Aid.
So she takes really good care of you? Yeah.
Sometimes not. She also likes green and purple. I like pink and purple and blue and white. My sister made my mom laugh. And then we go to the park and then push her down the slide. She lets us go out to play in our new pool whenever we want. My mom better than everyone else. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
I know I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom. I love you, Mom. Thanks for everything you do for me. I couldn't do this without you.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone, especially to my mom and the mother figures in my life.
You know, James, there are so many things happening around our district that we have to fit into these last couple of shows.
You're right, but luckily our school social media channels help us cover it all. Let's toss it over to social media today with Aubrey Noble. What do you have for us today, Aubrey?
How's it going, everyone? Welcome into Social Media Today, where we show you the great things posted on our school's social media channels. So, are you ready to get rolling? Of course you are. So, let's get into it. Every year, the Sewing Studio donates a sewing machine for one lucky student at McKinsey. After completing every sewing project and putting their name into a drawing, 8th grader Oceana Femini won the drawing. Congrats to them. Another big winner was at Estacado's DeAndre Green. He received the Alliance Credit Union Scholarship. How about that Matador, huh? Speaking of success, the Atkins Tornadoes boogied down to success. They had a fun time dancing the night away at this cool school event. And thank you again to all of our amazing nurses in Lubbock ISD. You do a lot for our students, and we could not do anything without y'all's help. And of course, did you see this fun video at McWhorter Elementary? Celebrating their teachers for Teachers Appreciation Week. That is a lot of fun. And with that, we are going to wrap up round 1 of social media today. But don't worry too much, we'll be right back before you know it. And until then, let's throw it back to Elena and James at the desk.
Thank you so much for social media today, Aubrey.
And so, still to come on this edition of Lubbock ISD Today. We had some athletes at state competing in track and field, but we get into that coming up.
But first, we learn all about Smith Elementary's Star Pledge and what it means to the students. So stick around because we will be back after this short break.
LISD TV will return after this short break.
All right, everybody, it's the last weeks of school. We need to lock in.
Inkers, can you please check my You too, can you please find out?
Oh yeah, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm trying.
We're at 12% out.
I'm finding it.
Okay, let's get this over with.
During the afternoon class, we all enjoy a little friendly competition, but Elena takes it to another level.
So today in class, we're going to do a little competition.
I'm done. Been done.
Sometimes we worry about her.
Got first. How's that feel? Oh. Wait, where's everybody?
But this is why she's so good at what she does.
Welcome, welcome to the 31st episode of Lubbock ISD Today. At the desk, we have Elena Lucero and James Pennington. Weather with Lincoln Oglesby. Sports with Diego Molinar. Tuned in with Jaden Lopez. And social media today with myself again, Aubrey Noble. Now let's head back to the desk as we continue to the 31st episode of Lubbock ISD Today.
Welcome back to episode 31. Elena, only 2 more weeks of school left. This year has been flying by.
I mean, you blink and it's almost over. But I do want to say we've had so much fun this year.
We did, but it's not done. We are still locked in and into making some great content.
We really are. And speaking of making great content, we recently went over to Smith Elementary.
I pledge to be a person of good character. I will always be fair. I will be respectful and responsible, showing that I care.
I will be a good citizen, doing what I must. I will be honest and reliable and worthy of your trust.
I will be the best Smith star I can be.
I think it will affect me in my future because it will remind me of how I act day in, day out, and help me go into middle school and high school, and it will just remind me how to act. It will affect me in the future by just like being a better student.
It kind of means like I'm making a promise how I act to the day.
Character counts at Smith, and you love to see it.
You really do. And next up, we hear about a year through music.
Alana Patrick has the story from Irons Middle School.
In honor of the school year ending and summer beginning, we went to Irons Middle School to ask them, what song describes your school year?
The ABCs by Coco Melon, because I learned a lot this year.
And the best song is Solar Eclipse by NBA Youngblood.
I think this year would be Snooze because it's chill, it's cool, and it's like a little sad.
Great story on Irons. It's crazy how different our school years can be.
I especially like the ABC's year the boy had because he learned a lot.
Of course. Now let's toss it back to Aubrey for our second round of social media today as we look to learn a lot.
And with that, we are back to round 2 of social media today. We look forward to this segment every single show, and that's because we share positive things that our schools are doing in our community. So let's get right back to it. The Lubbock High Mariachi and Ballet Folklorico dancers celebrated Cinco de Mayo with the students at Majan Elementary. The students enjoyed every bit of it and said their gracias after every big performance. Festival of Nations. The students at Ramirez are loving learning about the various cultures represented at their school. And great job by all of the great world presenters. Spending the day volunteering, that's what NGHS Stuco students from McKinsey did as they gave back to the Dream Center and picked up their trash around Hardwick. And a big thank you to Goodies Popcorn and Traits for helping with the Brown administration love and treat their amazing teachers this Appreciation Week. Check out how they got groovy. 4th graders at Whiteside had an awesome 80s themed performance in honor of being their 40th year of staying awesome. And finally, we are in the middle of a week of sweetness and kindness and support. At Chick-fil-A, they're doing a Cookies for a Cause, where every 6-pack of cookies will equal $1 for being donated to the Lubbock Foundation for Excellence. I know for a fact that I'm going to go and buy some of those cookies, but on a more sad note, we're going to have to wrap up this round of social media today. We'll be back next week, but with one of our seniors. And until then, let's have a great week, everyone. Let's get back to you.
Thanks again, Aubrey, for another great one in social media today.
Without a question, Aubrey's voiceover is just something that makes it a lot better.
That's facts, and another talented person is about to tune us in.
I like that, and hosting Tuned In is Jaden Lopez. What do you have for us today, Jaden?
Thanks, Elena and James. We are in the final weeks of school, and I am excited to be here tuning you in with the fun news from around the world. So let's get into it. A story from Texas of a banana-loving bull that gets the cops called on it. Not only is it utterly silly, but it also seems ripe for a double punometer. This soon-to-be legendary tale starts with the Texas resident LaToya Kneeling, who enjoyed doling out bananas to a neighbor's pair of friendly bulls whenever they visit the fence line.
I have gave them a banana once or twice. They remember that banana.
Stakes were raised for this animal lover when one of the bulls, obviously moved by her generosity, decided for the greener pastures, LaToya's yard, that is, seemingly appealing to Kneeling for more munchies.
He walked in the front window and peeked his eyeball in there. Like, yeah, I know y'all home.
Unable to return her lovable neighbor, Kneeling called local police, who took the bull by the horns and split, but not before milking the situation for a few silly selfies. The moral here?
Don't feed young bulls bananas.
And that's no bull. Now to a caught on cam crazy crash, this one on a Virginia highway where a dash cam captured a dump truck's calamitous clash with a highway overpass. It's unclear whether the truck's driver realized the dump trailer was upright before the bridge collision. But if so, someone's estimates were clearly off. Thankfully, no one was injured. But the I-66 evening commuters paid the price for this road-closing close shave. Disney Plus is reporting its first quarterly profit since the streaming service launched in 2019. The entertainment giant reports its video streaming division, which includes Disney Plus and Hulu, has turned a quarterly profit for the very first time. The unit posted a net profit of $74 million for the quarter compared to a $587 million loss in the same quarter a year ago. Speaking of Disney, Disneyland is about to get a whole lot bigger. While no specific designs have been started yet, Disney did release concept art for what the expansion of its theme parks in California could look like. This comes after Disney cleared a major hurdle that will allow it to expand the parks without acquiring any new land. It'll be the biggest project at Disneyland since the gates opened in 1955. In Hollywood, the new Superman suit is revealed. Director James Gunn released the first photo of David Corenswet in the costume on the set of the upcoming Superman film. Fans will get to see the latest Man of Steel in action when the movie hits theaters in 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new secret weapon, the Mega Minion.
The Minions get an upgrade. The beloved creatures gain superpowers in the upcoming sequel in Despicable Me 4. Fans will get to see them take on a new supervillain when the animated film hits theaters on July 3rd. And that's your look at Tuned In. We hope you have a great rest of your school year. Elena and James, back to you.
With this year coming to a close, Mr. Ward is definitely trying to fit in as many puns as he can.
Yeah, he really should get an award for this hilarious jokes.
That's the spirit, James, and now we take a turn into weather.
With summer on the rise, I'm hoping for some more sunny skies, but you never know. Lincoln, what do we have to expect for this week?
Thank you, Elena and James. Let me tell you that this upcoming weekend is going to be rather gloomy, with a lot of rain coming up. However, today is going pretty well with it only being partly cloudy, with temps being in the high 70s and the lows being in the 50s. The overall forecast this weekend appears to be quite rough with all the rain. Speaking of, we will be getting a 75% chance on Saturday and a 40% chance on Sunday, respectively, with the highs for Saturday being in the 60s and the lows being in the 50s. However, Sunday gets a little warmer, with the highs being in the 70s and the lows being in the 50s. And while it does get better throughout the week, there still looks like there's going to be a little sprinkle on Wednesday, with a solid % chance of rain. However, other than Wednesday, it seems like it's going to be pretty consistent, with highs being in the 80s and lows being in the 50s, with it being partly cloudy throughout the week. Spring weather is here, and we are loving it.
I can say I miss Lincoln on weather.
I know, that's right. but the rain definitely didn't miss on that.
True, it seems like we never get a break from the rain, but hey James, you know what we're gonna get a break from?
The show! And still to come on this edition of LIC TV today, we time out with Mr. Ward. But first, we head on over to the gameplay with Diego. Lubbock ISD is making it to the playoffs.
So stay with us because we will be back before you know it.
When I grow up, I want to be a zookeeper so I can take care of animals.
I want to be a heart surgeon. I love how the heart operates.
A lot harder than it looks, isn't it?
I would like to be a doctor because I can help people.
I would like to be a marine biologist when I grow up.
I want to be a lawyer.
I'm gonna get an education.
I'm going to get an education, going to medical school,
and I'll get my degree.
With Lubbock ISD TV, our fans can always check out the highlights of all of our shows and sports broadcasts by following our social media. Superfans can even get more access by watching live streams, video on demand, and more on our website and the Lubbock ISD YouTube channel. And for the fanatics who still can't get enough of Lubbock ISD TV, we have uncut footage of Rainin punching buttons on the director's board just for you. Keep up to date with all the things Lubbock ISD TV on all of our platforms.
Wait, how long have you been here?
Hello, and welcome into Gameplay. I'm Diego Molinar, senior from Lubbock High. In sports, they say, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. And for our teams in the playoffs, they look forward to diving into the sweetness. Monterey softball and baseball are staying alive as they pass on to the next round of the playoffs. The Lady Plainsmen are set to play the crosstown rivals Lubbock Cooper Pirates, which started yesterday and finishes up today at 4 p.m. And if a third game is needed, it will be played 30 minutes after Game 2. And for the baseball team, they are set to face off against Clinton Horizon today at 6 p.m. and tomorrow at 11 a.m. And if a third game is needed, it will be played 30 minutes after Game 2 as well. Congrats on advancing and good luck to both teams. And over onto the track and field scene, we have a handful of student athletes compete at the UIL State Track and Field Championships. We couldn't be more proud of them. We had the 800-meter relay team from Estacado. Jada Green represented the Matadors in the long jump, and Reese Pena from Lubbock High got 5th in the 3,200-meter race. Congrats to everyone that made state. And taking a break from high school sports, 6th graders from all the middle schools in the district got the opportunity to compete in their first in-school competition. The 6th grade track meet recently took place at Lowry Field and had all kinds of talent on display. Great job to each school for participating and competing. Now, we head on to the classroom. Yes, the classroom where Mr. Ward assigned us all to make a thrilling sports action edit to get us ready for the football season that could possibly be our new open for next year. Let's take a look at what Sierra Davila turned in. Wow, great job by Sierra.
What about you, James?
Absolutely, anytime. We can edit to the beat of a fun song and big hits. It's always fun.
Well, thanks for keeping us in the know for sports, Diego.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
Close out the 31st edition of Lubbock ISD Today. We end the show, like always, with Mr. Ward. I'm excited to see what he has to say.
That's right, and I'm sad to see the show end, but as you know, they say all good things come to an end. And so stick with us as we have more coming your way right after this.
James doesn't know it yet, but he's the next big model. Maybe not that type of model, but when you see it, you see it. I guess James is learning how to be on camera in more ways than one.
In the 5th and 6th period second year class, we all have nicknames. Except Sierra. And believe me, we've really tried.
How about Cece's?
Nope.
Or just sleepy.
How about Siesta?
That's rude. What? Sometimes it makes things a little bit awkward.
Boys and Angels?
Captain.
Abraham?
Captain.
LeBron?
Captain.
Flash?
Captain.
Trina?
Captain.
J-Dub?
Captain.
2 words?
Captain.
Sierra?
You know, hopefully someday we'll find the right nickname.
Daydreamer.
No.
Lincoln wears his headphones a lot, and I kind of wonder what kind of music he's listening to.
You're right. I wonder what he's listening to.
Heavy metal?
Rock?
Check it out, check it out. It's time to rock. It's time to rock.
Oh, what if he likes indie music?
Or country?
I'm just a country boy from Tennessee.
Rap?
Maybe we should just go ask him ourselves.
I don't see why not. Hey, Lincoln, what are you listening to?
Barbie Girl.
Welcome back to the final part of episode 31 of Lubbock ISD Today.
It's been an amazing show, but we are going to end it as we normally would with Mr. Ward. Take it away.
Well, thank you so much, team. I'm timing out to say that today is a big day in my book. First, you guys produced this show. That's big time. Second, I want to time out to say thank you to each and every one of you. This year, we've had the chance to do some amazing things like go to every school and tell a story, as well as go to the South Plains Fair. We toured every TV station here in this town, and getting out of the building and experiencing this class to the fullest this year has been so much fun, and it's because of our students' commitment to our program in this class. To me, Aubrey said it best in an interview that he had the other day. He said, this class is like a family, and we have been committed to being great while committing to each other. We bring each other up when sometimes we're down, and I can honestly say we all look forward to coming to this class every day, and that's because, like he said, we're like a family. And as a teacher, I thank all of you for that. Now it's me, Mr. Ward, timing out on Lubbock ISD today. Send it back to our team at the desk.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ward, and I couldn't agree more. We have a very special group here.
Right, this is my favorite class for sure, and I hate that this year is almost done.
Me too. I always leave late because I want to stay. And speaking of almost being done, our final part of the show is the weather forecast. Lincoln, what do we have on the docket for this week?
As we are closing out the show, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast that shows the overall temperatures will be repetitive, keeping highs in the range of 80s and lows in the 50s. And one last reminder to be prepared for the storms ahead on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So grab your raincoats and umbrellas if you're going to go outside.
Nice. Well, I mean, other than the storm, looks like we might actually start to have some nice summer weather soon.
That's right, and it hurts as much as it hurts to say it, but it's about time we close out of today's show. Thank you so much for sticking around. We couldn't do it without you.
The senior class of 2024 will be back next week as they host their final show.
But until then, we hope you have a wonderful week, and happy Mother's Day from everyone on
Lubbock ISD Today.
Technical Director, myself, Aubrey Noble. Audio Engineer, Sierra Davila. Floor Director, Alana Patrick. At the desk, we have Elena Lucero and James Pennington. Weather with Lincoln Oglesby. Sports with Diego Molinar. Tuned in with Jaden Lopez.
You know, it's no secret that we are extremely lucky to have everything we do here at the Lubbock ISD TV. But we wanted to take a moment and pause to say thank you. Thank you for watching this student-produced television right here on Lubbock ISD TV.